What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to take this quick moment out for us to do a quick overview on what's going on with babies and this transgender issue. So the first one is talking about, it's from AP News, and they decided to do a fact check because they're saying Harvard Med School class isn't about trans infants. Okay, let's see the fact check. But guys, real quick, before we see the fact check, if you guys could please help me out and hit that like button, push me to the algorithm. These type of topics that I'm talking about, YouTube doesn't really push them out that often. So those likes really help. And I thank you guys. I appreciate everything you do. And if you can hit that subscribe button, if you decide that you like what you're seeing and this is your first time here. So the claim, a class at Harvard Medical School trains students to treat transgender infants. AP's assessment, of course, false. It's Associated Press. It's paid by the government. Why would they ever say it's true? The Harvard class, an elective about care for LGBTQ patients, discusses intersex infants in the context of their physical development. Intersex is an umbrella term that refers to people with naturally occurring differences in sex traits or reproductive anatomy. The portion of the course that focuses on infants does not cover gender identity or sexual orientation. Intersex would mean that the child was born with both organs, like a girl born with a penis. This doesn't happen. On a very rare occasion, you'll get a hermaphrodite. And I'm starting to wonder if that's something that ever really did happen, or if people weren't just making things up. I don't know. You know what I mean? I do not know. But on a rare occasion, you get a hermaphrodite. But at the same time, and that's very rare. I don't remember the last time I've heard of that happening. But drop a comment below and let me know if you've heard of it. But here's the thing, what I don't trust with people. I heard a story before about parents who had a set of twins, boys, but when one of the boys went to get circumcised, they messed up, they quote messed up and like cut off too much. And they tried to raise that boy as a girl. When he found out that he was actually a boy, it drove him insane and he ended himself. When you start teaching about certain things, that means that you're seeing it more or you're getting ready to see it more. There's not anything that's technically happened besides the jab that is that different in our society right now that should be causing some birth anomaly like this. Okay, what are y'all getting ready to do? But transgender toddlers treated at Duke, UNC, and ECU, top medical schools in the state, are now transitioning toddlers and training future primary care doctors on how to engage in the experimental treatment. Amazing. So Duke Medicine opened up its gender clinic in 2015 to offer a wide variety of services under one roof. The clinic treats children as young as 2 for gender dysphoria. How? Dr. Deanna Atkins, a transgender activist, said this about her toddler trans patients in an interview in 2016. They're not old enough to consciously choose to do that. It's not a choice of any of my patients. It's really an unpleasant thing to have going on in your body, to feel distressed about yourself. I can't imagine anyone who would want to choose that. Who would choose? What is this child person even saying? But it's your choice as an adult to say that this child has a problem. Okay. In her expert declaration, a federal district court, North Carolina, concerning HB2, Atkins stated, from a medical perspective, the appropriate determinant of sex is gender identity. From a medical perspective, this person should be behind bars. There are certain sicknesses that women get that men don't get. Or how about, I've heard a story again of a man who came in with a bad stomach ache. They kept trying to figure out what was wrong with this man's stomach. And guess what? There was a baby in there because he was a girl. So it's counter to medical science to use chromosomes, hormones, internal reproductive organs, external genitalia, or secondary sex characteristics to override gender identity for the purposes of classifying someone as male or female. There's no women's health anymore. That's what I mean. There never was, by the way. Women's health was always abortion. This is the application. You know what I'm saying? So affirm name that you want us to call you. So who's filling this out? I guess the parent, the Munchausen mother. Okay, pronouns, gender identity, sex assigned at birth, date of birth, today's date, referring provider, or self-referred medical record. Okay, reasons for the referral. Young child, age 3 to 11, psychoeducation and support for child and family, guidance on social transition and access to resources, support and resources for exploring gender identity and expression, evaluation of gender dysphoria, and recommendations for resources and supportive services, consultation Only with a psychiatrist and medication management, of course, must be looking for a local psychiatrist. Okay, autism spectrum. They're taking children who might have a cognitive dysfunction, and saying, oh, they're trans, because it's easy to do that to them, right? That is abuse of the worst kind. The communists have taken over. Now, of course, this started in 2015. Man, that's a lot of things that was going on behind our backs, and we did not know, or I don't know. But you guys, it's happening. It's here. This is why people are infuriated with things like Target, Bud Light, because these people need patients. You don't open up a big clinic and then you can't find anybody to serve, right? You have to serve somebody. So we need to make more patients for them. That's what they're doing out here. I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.